What's up, Bieber Nation? Get ready, because the Bieber Beat is dropping the hottest news you need to know. We're diving deep into Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid's Supreme Court bail plea hearing, uncovering the latest developments that could shake up the Delhi riots case. The Supreme Court is weighing their fate, and we've got all the intricate details on this high-stakes legal battle. But that's not all. We're catching up with Umar Khalid himself, exploring his ongoing journey 5 years on as he continues to await his trial and bail. What does this extended wait mean for him and for justice? Then, we're heading to the Washington State Fair, where Khalid brought the house down with an epic night of music and fun. Get a glimpse of the lighter side and the community spirit surrounding this prominent figure. And wrapping it all up, we've got a crucial discussion on Umar Khalid's UAPA bail rejection and the complex secularism dilemmas faced by Southern leaders. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get into it. Supreme Court puts bail plea hearing for Imam, Khalid, and Delhi riots co-accused on hold. The highest court in India has just adjourned the critical bail plea hearing for student activist Sharjeel Imam, former JNU scholar Umar Khalid, and other individuals implicated in the massive conspiracy case tied to the 2020 Delhi riots. This decision came after a bench of justices Aravind Kumar and N.V. Anjaria cited the sheer volume of the case files, which they only received in the early hours of the morning. The hearing has now been rescheduled for September 19th, pushing the wait for these accused a week longer. These bail petitions are a direct challenge to a previous September 2nd order from the Delhi High Court, which had previously denied bail to these prominent figures. The High Court had stated that the roles of the accused in the alleged conspiracy appeared prima facie grave. This ruling impacted not only Khalid and Imam, but also Gulfisha Fatima, Miran Haider, United Against Hate founder Khalid Saifi, Athar Khan, Mohd Salim, Shifur Rahman, and Shadab Ahmed, all of whom were denied bail under the stringent Unlawful Activities, Prevention, Act, or UAPA. Sharjeel Imam, who appealed first, has pointed to his prolonged incarceration of 5 years and 6 months since his arrest on January 28, 2020, as a primary ground for his bail. Umar Khalid, arrested later on September 13, 2020, has echoed similar sentiments regarding his lengthy pretrial detention. Imam's legal team has highlighted the numerous supplementary charge sheets, the vast number of witnesses, and the uncertain timeline for the trial's conclusion, arguing that such extended detention under UAPA raises serious constitutional questions about equality, free speech, speedy trials, and personal liberty. The defense is challenging the High Court's extensive 133-page decision, asserting that delays beyond their control are essentially amounting to punishment before conviction. They are relying on past Supreme Court rulings that underscore the paramount importance of an under-trial's liberty. The Delhi police, represented by the Solicitor General and Special Public Prosecutor, have accused Khalid and Imam of being the principal architects behind mobilizing opposition to the Citizenship Amendment Act following its passage in December 2019. The High Court had referenced substantial evidence, including digital communications and alleged speeches, to label them as the intellectual architects of the conspiracy. It's a complex legal battle with significant implications, especially given that the riots occurred during the visit of then U.S. President Donald Trump to Delhi, with police claiming the violence aimed to create an international perception of minority targeting in India. Will this delay bring us closer to answers or deeper into the legal labyrinth? Next, we're delving into Umar Khalid's personal journey, 5 years in the making, and exploring the broader political currents swirling around dissent. 5 years later, Umar Khalid's wait for bail and trial continues. It's been 5 long years since key events unfolded, and for Umar Khalid, the wait for justice, specifically for bail and the commencement of his trial, remains a stark reality. The narrative of his prolonged detention highlights a critical issue within the legal system: the extended period under trials spend incarcerated before their cases are definitively resolved. Khalid's situation underscores the immense personal toll such delays can exact. While the legal system navigates complex charges and procedures, the human element of years spent in custody, awaiting a verdict or even preliminary hearings, becomes a central focus. This isn't just about legal proceedings, it's about the fundamental right to a speedy trial and the presumption of innocence. The extended wait raises questions about the efficiency of the judicial process and the application of laws like the UAPA, which can lead to lengthy pretrial detentions. As Khalid and others continue their legal battles, the public and legal observers alike are watching closely, considering the implications for civil liberties and the broader principles of justice. But justice isn't the only story unfolding. Sometimes, it's about the moments of connection and community. Get ready for a different kind of update as we head to the Washington State Fair for a night of music and fun. Khalid lights up the Washington State Fair with an unforgettable night. Forget the courtrooms and legal battles for a moment, because Khalid just delivered an electrifying performance at the Washington State Fair. This wasn't just any concert. It was a Thursday night filled with fantastic music, delicious food, and an incredible atmosphere that brought the community together. Thousands flocked to the fairgrounds, drawn by the promise of a great time and the chance to experience Khalid live. The energy was palpable as attendees enjoyed everything from thrilling rides to the vibrant fair exhibits, all capped off by a stellar musical set that had everyone on their feet. It was a perfect blend of fairground fun and top-tier entertainment, proving that even amidst serious discussions, there's always room for joy and shared experiences. This event served as a powerful reminder of the unifying power of music and community gatherings. The buzz on social media was immediate, with fans sharing clips and photos, celebrating the success of the night and Khalid's engaging performance. It's moments like these that highlight the diverse facets of public figures and their ability to connect with audiences beyond their primary platforms. From the joy of a live performance, we pivot to a critical analysis of legal and political landscapes. Stay tuned as we unpack the complexities surrounding Umar Khalid's bail rejection and the tough choices facing Southern leaders on secularism. UAPA bail rejection, Umar Khalid's case, and the secularism tightrope walk in South India. This episode of South Central dives deep into the weighty issues surrounding Umar Khalid's continued incarceration under the UAPA, exploring the legal and political dimensions of his bail rejection. Hosts Danya Rajendran and Pooja Prasanna are joined by legal experts Sharak Alam and Purna Ravishankar to dissect how the case has become more than just a legal battle, with significant political underpinnings influencing the court's approach. They argue that the prosecution's reliance on social and moral prejudices and the framing of political dissent as a national security threat are key factors. The discussion highlights concerns that the process itself might be serving as the punishment, with the intention being to keep individuals like Khalid and Sharjeel Imam in jail for extended periods, potentially without a case that could stand scrutiny. The criminalization of Muslim mobilization and its alleged endorsement by the courts is also brought to the forefront, painting a picture of selective enforcement and a chilling effect on dissent. Following this, the conversation shifts to the delicate balancing act performed by political leaders in southern India as they navigate the complex terrain of secularism and faith. Examples from Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu are examined, illustrating the challenges of upholding constitutional morality amidst religious sensitivities and political expediency. Experts like Dr. Meera Velyudhin weigh in on how governments grapple with issues of gender parity, appeasement politics, and the definition of secularism in practice, especially when events like the global UAPA Sangamam raise questions about inclusivity and communal harmony. The segment critically analyzes how political parties, even those with progressive stances, face dilemmas when trying to appease different communities or respond to cultural events. The discussion probes whether the focus remains on constitutional secularism and integration, as envisioned by figures like Ambedkar, or if it veers towards appeasing majoritarian sentiments. The potential irony of leaders participating in events that seem to blur the lines between religious observance and political signaling is also explored, emphasizing the broader societal implications of these political maneuvers. These are complex issues with far-reaching consequences for justice and governance. But before we go, let's quickly recap the top stories that made headlines this week. And that's a wrap on today's The Bieber Beat. We covered the Supreme Court's adjournment on Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid's bail pleas, Umar Khalid's ongoing wait for trial, a fun night out for Khalid at the Washington State Fair, and a deep dive into Umar Khalid's UAPA bail rejection and Southern leaders' secularism challenges. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to The Bieber Beat for all your breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, follow us on all our social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.